Hello, adventure, and welcome to... We are in need of a brave... Thank you, adventure.
We go. Should be some more up here. These should be Marauder. Yeah, they're Marauders. See? Like I said, this was the easy part. Alright. Now we're off the bow barrow. This is where it's going to get hard. But there's a lot of archers. We're not doing any looting. Except for boss chests and that. Easily boss barrow. Alright, let's go. So you can see the bandits up there. we want to get them down here because there's archers up there too. So what we're going to do is just fire an arrow up there. Oh, we hit somebody. So that means they all come down to us. See, they're all coming down. And we're going to retreat a little bit so we get out of the range of the archers. And we'll find somewhere around here. See, they're all spread out now. Sorry. Gee, there's a lot of them. They're all dead. Righty. That should be everybody. That went better than I thought. Oh, food. Good. Hello everybody and welcome to Skyrim. This is Act 3, the big one. We're off to kill Alduin tonight. And so very quickly, we're playing solo. We got rid of our companion. Like it or not, you can't take a companion to Skyrim. I don't think you can. I'm not sure. I never tried. Oh, excuse me. Helga, by the way, yes, thank you very much for the drinks. Out of all the three, I select the beer. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here. You're the greatest. And on a positive note, I've been seeking help. And when I say been seeking help, I've been talking to people. I don't want to be more specific than that. But I've been talking to people and they've been helping me. That's their job. And yeah, things are much more positive in my mindset. And, you know, things, well, I wouldn't say full positive, but things are changing within me. So, yeah, so just to let you know that I am trying to be a better person. So, in saying that, there was somebody that was here before, Jose, from Brazil. I hope he comes back. So, we've got a lot of people from Portugal and Brazil that come in. You know, Jonas Sales, he's from Portugal. And, but yeah, good to see you, Helga. Scuderia should be popping in soon. Talk of the devil, gee, I just mentioned his name and he just popped right in. Talk of the devil, wow. By the way, I'm having a little bit later during the stream, I'm going to be enjoying a nice tiramisu that Scuderia made for me. So, I've got a nice tiramisu to eat. Good to see you, bro. Buddy. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm waiting eagerly. Well, not waiting eagerly, but yeah, just waiting. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow lunchtime around there. But good to see you, bro. Thank you very much. And you too, Helga. All right, now that we've got all the formalities out of the way, we are doing Act 3. And the first part of it is a little bit boring. It's seasons unending. So we have to go and talk to Ungir, I think. Let me bring up the seasons unending. Yeah, go and talk to Ungir. Because we have to trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach. So, yeah, and the Jarl of Jarl Balgriff, he doesn't want to do this while there's a war going on, because he feels he might get invaded by one of the two factions. So yeah, he wants us to stop the get a peace treaty going, and the only way to do that is to go and talk to the Greybeards. We got a horse now. It's just a normal horse. It's not. See, it's Sar's horse. It's a nice white horse. I'm going to leave it here because, like I said, if I ride it, it's going to go with me everywhere I go. I don't have... there's a mod called Immersive Horses, I think. Helga must know it. She'll know it really well if she... And what it lets you do is it lets you configure horses and their behavior and all that in the game. But yeah, I just don't even bother with it because, like I said, I'm not a horse rider in this game. I always do everything by foot. So, we're off to High Hrothgar to go and talk to Ungir. And we're going to try to convince him to initiate a peace treaty. It's night time. Question is, where is Ungir? He's outside. Okay. See, the way you can tell if he's outside or not, see the icon on my map at the top. If he was inside, it'll just be the arrow. But because he's outside, it means you have to go through. That's the door. So it means he's outside the door. So, yeah, that's the easiest way. That's for beginners. Experienced players know this by heart. And now you see the arrow. It's just by itself, no door. That means he's outside here. And there he is. Is that him? Yeah.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
So he went east.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
See, as Dragonborn, we are exempted from a lot of the law, a lot of the rules that the Greybeards follow, like he just said. They're peaceful, they're not warriors, but it's very acceptable for the Dragonborn to be a warrior and to, you know, go out there, kill dragons and all that. The what's the name? So it's like, yeah, they sort of like turn the blind eye to what I do because of who I am. So
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Alright, so we're off to talk to the heads of both factions, the Stormcloak and the Imperials, and convince them to come to the peace treaty.
Sky, got you.
Alright. So we'll go to General Tullius first. Go talk to him. We're level 61. I think we're playing Legendary. I better check. Don't want to be embarrassed. We're playing Novik. Yeah, I put it down because I did something offline. And I just wanted to breeze through it. See, I'm not the sucker. When I'm offline, sometimes I will actually put it to very, very easy. Especially if I want to go into a dungeon and just pick up one item or do something, I will put it to easy and just breeze through it. And then, yeah, I always play Legendary in the stream. So, there we are, Legendary. So, what stays offline stays on. You know how they're saying what happens in Vegas? What happens offline stays offline. So where are we going? Why are we here for the first place? I forgot now. Gee, that's short-term memory. Ooh, why are we here? Let me see. Oh, go and talk to General Tullius. Wow, that. I think I am coming down with short-term memory.
Tag, you're it. Spiced wine. Oh, I'm hungry. Can we get some food instead? Father's decision.
Like, my long-term is perfect. I can remember everything from my past. Everything. But short-term, I started noticing lately that, yeah, I am very quickly forgetting things that I'm supposed to be doing in the moment. And that happens. I go to the kitchen to get something, and I walk into the kitchen and I go like, why am I here? What am I getting? And then
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
And then I see the item, and then I remember why I came in there.
Every day more join his cause.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Hey, Jose. Welcome. Welcome from Brazil. We've got a few Brazilians here. A couple of Brazilian people come here. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much. And, yeah, we've got a lot of Portuguese people, too. I think it's 50-50 at the moment. I think there's more Portuguese and Brazilian people here than... Well, I say it would be 50-50 with English-speaking people. So... You know, United States, England, you know, and all that. So, but we've got a good diverse, the horrid word you do not want to hear. Now, we've got a good mix of people here, so that was a better way of saying it. Welcome, Jose. If you could put Jose's channel into the chat, Helga, I really appreciate it. Yep, welcome, my friend. I'm a big fan of football.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going
There's
to
something
try
I can
to
do
take
for you?
Whiterun.
Perhaps direct you to the nearest prison?
And I do follow a football team in Brazil, that's Santos. So I hope I didn't offend you, because you might be Flamengo or some other team. Yep. I do follow Brazilian football. I follow English football. I love the Premier League, so welcome anyways. You might not even give a damn about football. So I've met people that you go like, oh, they're Brazilian, they must love football, and that you talk to them and they say, I don't even follow it.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
But welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you very much, Helga, for doing that. Boca Juniors. No, that's Argentinian Boca Juniors. I think they're Argentina. Boca Juniors. Sorry. But yeah, I do think they're Argentina. Boca Juniors. They're not Brazilian.
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
Let's not talk about Argentina and Messi.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
Yeah, they're not the best of friends, Argentinians and Brazilians, when it comes to football. Especially the national team.
You'll come to the Peace Council, then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. Jarl Balgruuf.
I think it's one of the world...
Balgruuf refuses
you know,
the Legion's
the...
right to garrison troops in his city.
You know how
On the other
there's
hand, he
bigger...
also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
I think Argentina is like one of the biggest rivalries going around in football. Then you got, then you got other countries that got their own rivals. I think it's England, Germany. It's always been England, Germany, I think. Italy, I don't know who Italy's biggest rival is when it comes to world stage. But yeah, every team has its rival, its hated team that they don't like playing with. They hate them, and sometimes the games are massacres. Red cards, broken legs. Yeah, so, yeah. But it's fun to watch. As a fan, it's fun to watch the rivalry. That's why I love football. Alright, so now we're off to go and see the leader of the Stormcloaks, Ulfric. Where is he? Here he is. It's Spain? Alright, I didn't know that you guys hate Spain. You know who us Greeks hate? Because I'm background Greek, it's the Italians. We hate you guys. Hate playing Italy. There's always been a rivalry, Italy-Greek games. I don't think you knew that.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
Yeah, you're our rival, but we're not. See, you. All right. When it comes to rivalries, like you say, you guys hate Spain, but you don't hate Greece. But us guys hate you for some funny reason. So, and yeah, rivalries sometimes are one way. Like they're not both teams hating each other. So yeah, we hate you, but you don't hate us. But you hate the Spanish, where we with the Spanish are sort of like, okay, we don't hate him that much. We don't like losing to him, but yeah, we're not their enemies or anything like when it comes to rivals. Helga's going, what the fuck's going on? What are they talking about? Yep, this is boy stuff. This is men's stuff. Yep, men talk. While we can get the chance before the women all start coming.
Think I need to send Bolgraf
where are you going?
Message.
Come back.
As you can see, I have much that requires my attention.
Yes, I
You're
know.
inclined to gab. There are some nice prison guards you may like to meet.
Do you know Ronaldo? Alright, I have a message from the Greybeards.
I helped Ralof escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helga. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past.
If by message you
and
mean
you fight for me
shoving a
with honor,
sword through his gullet.
well, taking his city and leave. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
We got a message from the Greybeards. Come on, let's do
I have
this.
a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
Hey, Death Dealer, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well.
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say
Alright.
you should take them all out like you did.
Alright, we've got a Ferrari fan or a Formula One fan here. Good to see you, Death Dealer. I'll just call you Death. I don't like the Death. Death Dealer is alright, but yeah, just call you Death. Sounds more. We have Death in the chat. So behave, everybody. But yeah, yeah, I always go Stormcloaks. I never do the Imperials. I only did the Imperials for a stream once, just to because I always play the Imperial, the Stormcloaks. But yeah, I do think I've got my own See, one of the biggest debates that's ever happened in the forums was the Stormcloak versus Imperials. Who would you choose? And we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of people debating why they choose one side or the other. A lot of people did identify both factions as real life factions, real life politics. And when I'm talking real life politics, American politics, Democrats and Republicans, there was that phase where it just went wild. That yeah, this faction is that, and this faction is that, and everybody was arguing. But yeah, that was one of the biggest ever debates on on Bethesda forums.
I'll come to your camp.
Where are you going? Oh yeah, he's going. He's going to the Peace Council. He's going to walk there. All right. You reckon a Jarl would have a carriage or something? But yeah, that was one of the biggest debates in those times. I'm talking 2016, 2017. Helga was around. She knows all about it. This is, yeah. I call us the old guards, people that came from Bethesda forms. There's not a lot of us left. Most people just faded. We're talking 100,000 people, members, just faded into when Bethesda closed down the forums. They just faded into nothingness and assumed new identities and all that, and went to other games. It's only a few that have stuck around and carry the torch. I'm one of them. I'm one of the old guard. Alright, so we're off to... But good to have you here. I'm talking nonsense now. Memories of old times. It was a very sad day when Bethesda forums closed down. Like I said, at least 100,000 members lost their... They had a lot of members, close to 100,000 members, and they all just got thrown out onto the winds of the internet. Helga was there. She's my witness that I'm not talking shit. Ah, the good old days. So, do you reckon he's going to do any good, or is he going to flop in the Ferrari team? I'm curious. I'm curious, because I've debated this with Scuderia. See, I know Scuderia personally. He lives like 15 kilometers away from me, so he comes and visits me all the time, and I've debated this with him, and yeah, we're putting it down to I don't know, is he gonna flop or not? So
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
yep, that's where we met for the first time, on Bethesda forums, Helga. Yep. That's where it all started. The journey started from there. That's how, you know how they say, well, it doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, that's where we were born.
Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Let me do some introductions here. I need to introduce a few people, a couple of people here. Death Adder, Death Dealer, Death Adder. That's Death Adder. I used to watch that show. I don't know why that just popped out. That was a Freudian slip. Death Dealer. I'd like to introduce you to Scuderi F1. Scuderi F1 plays Formula 1. He tries to stream it, or he's starting up and trying to stream and, you know, build a channel streaming Formula 1. He plays the game. He's got a chair and everything, steering wheels, the whole setup. And yeah, so if you've got a what's the name, you know, a channel that's devoted with that, you do, you know, stuff like that, you know, I would invite him. He's a very good driver. So yep, if you're looking for a driver, yep, I'll talk to Scuderia. Oh, thank you very much. You're the best. You're the best. And that's the way. Everybody has to help each other out. I'm already sub.
Please take your seat so that we can begin.
I'm already subbed to you, so. All right. Where's Delphine and? Are they here? No, Delphine's not here. We need to wait for them. What have we got? Another glitch? I hope not. I hope not. Where's Esbern and Delphine? Uh-oh. This is not good. Take a seat. But yeah, Delphine and Esbern aren't here. Alright, let's take our seat, see what happens. Nothing's happened. Oh, this is a glitch. They haven't showed... Oh, there they are. They just showed up. Great. Beautiful. Thank God. Thank God they showed up. They must have just walked in as we came and sat down, so that's good. Thank God it's not a glitch. That's going to play out.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
So this is going to play out correctly, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
As you can tell, the Stormcloaks really, really hate the Thalmor. They really hate them. And the thing is, the Imperials are here on behalf of the Thalmor. Just to make that clear, the Imperials are not an invading force. They're here. They're in Skyrim as a peacekeeping force to quell the rebellion. They're peacekeepers. Like let's say the best way to describe them as the UN, but the UN is working for the Thalmor. So let me put it that way. So they're doing the Thalmor bidding secretly because they're being sent by the Thalmor to quell this rebellion, which is Ulfric.
You're right. The Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Alright, this is where we have to make some very important decisions. It's either we give him Riften, or we give him Winterhold. We'll give him Riften.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil.
He's happy with that.
Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name.
Oh?
But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
No, I'm not.
I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all.
He got one, you got one.
I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
The best option you can choose is he should be compensated for the massacre, although we have no idea about what massacre. Because if you go with the second one, you're sort of like denying it and pretending like it never happened, and Talis will be happy.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Themp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here, in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Okay, so we learnt the word.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
What do you know? What? What's the matter?
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Alright. She's got an issue. See, the blades take their job very seriously. They believe that all dragons have to die. They've got a documented record of Paarthurnax from ancient times. And yes, Paarthurnax at one point, he is Alduin's brother. I've got to say that. And at one point they were allies but then Paarthurnax saw the atrocity and everything that was going on and left to try to stop Alduin on his own. So that's sort of like a very quick summary of what's going on here. Now she's asking us to go and kill Paarthurnax for all the crimes he committed in the past. And it is, look, on one level it's a very, very valid request. Like, war criminals have to be punished, and he was a war criminal at that time. But at the same time, this is Paarthurnax. I've never killed Paarthurnax once. I've been playing this game ever since it came out. I've never killed Paarthurnax. I just like him too much. And he does have a role to play at the end of the game, so he has, if you kill him now, you miss out on what happens at the end of the game. So yeah, we don't kill Paarthurnax. We love Paarthurnax. So that means now we've lost support from the Blades. We can't go to the Blades and ask them for any help anymore. They will reject us until we kill Paarthurnax to make them happy. So that's the deal. So now we can go to Whiterun and capture a dragon. Now that we've got the peace treaty going, Balgriff will agree to capture a dragon in Dragon's Reach. And that's what Dragon's Reach was designed for. It's not an accident the way Dragon Reach is built. It was designed to be able to capture dragons and stuff like that. Where's the doorway out? There it is. And we're coming up to two of my favorite quests, Fallen and Skulldolphin. You know all these emojis are coming out of your pay, Helga. You're gonna get charged for all this. You're depleting the emoji stock. But yeah, everybody dig in. Have some emoji. What do we got here? Emoji, ice cream, cake, donuts, biscuits, milk, coffee, tea, wine, martinis, beers. Jesus Christ, Helga, you raided the and up here, what do we got? Burgers, chips, pizzas. You know this is coming out of your pay. Gee. Yeah, please help yourself. This is a buffet. This is a buffet. Guys, fill your plate up with emojis. Emoji food, emoji drinks. All you can eat. Compliments of Helga. She stole the key to the emoji storeroom. Alright. So, where are we off to? We're off to Dragon's Reach. That's right. We're getting into the good stuff now. Now, it's been all dialogue until now, which is sort of like the... Oh, I don't call it an anticlimax of the quest line, but yeah, you start off with a lot of dialogue to do season unending to get that peace treaty going, and yeah, it's like jumping all over the place to talk to the Jarls and all that. But now we're getting to the combat part of it. This is where it all starts. Yeah, all you can eat. I hope you're not charging people, because that would be a crime, Helga, if you're charging people secretly. Like, here, have a donut. Yeah, but give me $2. Helga, we're on to you. Okay, we're just having fun here. Okay. Alright, let's put our helmet on. Some funny reason the helmet mod is not working anymore. I'm pressing the button for it to... It's not working, it stopped working, so I'm not going to really worry about it. And I'm not going to even try to fix it, so... Because once you start trying to fix something, you wreck something else, so... that's my strategy. We're already into the thing. I don't want to wreck the you know, everything. So if one mod's not working, I'm not going to worry about it. And all it was just an animation where she takes the helmet off and puts it on. So, all right. Where's Bolgriff? He's upstairs.
My lord, our provisions are running dangerously low. Our stores of meat, wine, and grain are all but depleted.
Purchase more supplies, then. That's your job as steward, isn't it? Why do you trouble me with these details?
My lord, since Ulfric's Stormcloak's uprising, the cost of goods has doubled. I'll need more coin if I'm to provision us properly.
Our coffers are nearly empty. I can scarcely afford to pay the guards, and we need every one of them in these troubled times. You'll have to make do with what we have, Proventus.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if you come to these maps, see the map that I'm looking at, it's got flags on it, and if you hover above a flag, it will actually say the name, Fort Amol, what's over here, Fort Castav, but if you actually click on those locations while you're doing this, so if I actually click, for example, I do Stormcloak, Winterhold Camp, and it puts that location on your map, and you can sit here and put all these locations, and when you're playing the Civil War, all these locations will be very important. You will most probably be going to most of these locations, but yeah, over here with this map you can actually activate a lot of locations on your and if you haven't started the Civil War, most probably all these locations will be manned by bandits. So you can go and clear them out before you start excuse me, that's the beer. Before you start the Civil War. Okay.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
All right. So we have to go outside. How do we get outside? Oh, up here, this way. So this will take us onto the Great Porch. And this is where we're going to catch the dragon. Now, if you've ever come out here before you started this quest, you would not have seen this apparatus. That on top, that will drop down and trap the dragon. That will lock its head into place. They're the gears, the mechanism for it all to work, chains, etc., etc. So we have to lure the dragon down here where the trap will trigger and will trap the dragon. Alright. Now we're gonna
do have a plan for luring a dragon here.
I certainly do. We're gonna do the SAR maneuver. I think I'm the person that invented this.
Go ahead and
this
dragon of yours.
I've looked all over the internet to see if anybody else has ever done this, but yeah, I think I'm the only person that's invented this. So what we're going to do is click on Call Dragon. So that's going to be the first shout. We're going to use 3 shouts to capture this dragon without engaging in combat, and that's why I call it the SAR maneuver. It's so easy to do. If you get it right, it's just a sequence of shouts that you have to, 3 buttons that you have to press basically, and after that, if you get it right, it all works out perfectly. So yep, let's do this.
We're ready.
I know you are. Get our weapon out. So what's going to happen is the dragon, when I call the dragon, it's going to come from this.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here.
Yep, it's going to come from over here, this direction where I'm looking, and he's going to swoop down.
We're ready when you are.
Grab this guard. Unfortunately, this guy's going to die because when the dragon gets up there, he's going to throw him, and he's going to fucking fall to his death. And then fly off.
You have a plan for luring a dragon here.
And fly off in this direction. Alright, so we have to execute this perfectly. So are we ready? Let's quick save. And
go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're
hey,
ready.
Hey Reese, good to see you. Reese and Dodge. I don't know if it's 2 people or 1 person, so, but yeah, you need to clarify that. I think you're Reese and Dodge, I think you're 2 people.
You have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
But yeah, alright, so let's do this. I think I've quick saved enough times. So let's call the dragon.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Dragon's gonna show up soon. Good to see you. Yes, it's 2 people. Thank you very much. I thought so. I've been to one of your streams. Here he comes. Oops, we missed the opportunity. We fucked up.
You won't leave here alive.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Ovakin, here I
Get back! Now wait until he's well inside.
Come on. There you go. Yeah, we mucked it up a little bit, but we still, the end result was the same.
Need.
I think it's holding.
Horvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin kogra drunviki, Dovahkiin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem. Zu'ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sincere Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
So, just let me... sorry. So, just let me get things very, very clear. So, who's talking to us now? The wife or the husband? That's what I want to know. So, at least we know who we're talking to. But yeah, thank you very much. Hey, Herman. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming in. Hey, I remember you, Herman. I met you on a stream somewhere. We spoke once, and I subscribed to your channel. Yep, thank you for coming in. We're getting to the real good part now, so you come at the right time. You're going to see some real good... this is my favourite of all time quests, Skulldufin. Other people have nightmares about this quest. For me, it's like a rainbow. Alright, we have to set this dragon free. And so that's the condition he wants.
Zu'ubona, Sincere Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Cool, mate, cool, mates. At least we know who we're talking to.
That's right. Where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
I do recommend checking out Herman's, what's the name, channel. He has some very good stuff there. So yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Actually forgot about you altogether, but now that you're here, my memory's been refreshed.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skulldufin, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know, then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Alright, so he just told us the bad news that the only way to get to Skuldafn is to fly there. And because we're not a dragon, we can't fly.
Incredible.
But he's very willing to take us there.
You have no idea how long I have waited for.
If we free him.
I would be most appreciative if you would permit me.
Oh, come on, Farragar.
Some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful.
Alright, let's...
I can't believe that worked.
Yep, open up the trap.
Open the trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yes, I'm sure.
What are
Your
you
funeral.
doing back there?
Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Astval.
Alright, so we set on the Haven free. He's gonna take us to Skuldafn. We're gonna ride him. We actually mount him and we ride him. We don't sit on any of those pointy spikes, by the way. That's for the real kinky people. The middle of the part. Yeah, and you got different sizes there to satisfy any. Oh my God, I should have been doing this. Yeah, we sit on this flat part that over there, the nice bit. Yep. So, all right. So we're going to Skuldafn. I have to run to the toilet very quickly because I don't want to get caught middle of combat. So I'll be back in 1 second. And hey Zay, good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. You're the best. I have to catch one of your streams again. I haven't been to one of your streams for a long time, so I have to catch you. I know you stream every day, so there's so many people I have to go to. So, but yeah, I'll be in and say hello to you. Might do a super chat. Okay, I think I've got everything. I was just basically checking everything and committing a few things to memory. I need to know what I've got and what we can and can't do. Alright, so we're off to Skyrim. This is the best quest. I think this is one of the best quests in the game. A lot of people have nightmares about this quest, and I've got that in a lot of a lot of people have told me you have fun but we have nightmares. But yeah, Skyrim I think is one of the best, and we're doing it with 3 times the enemies. So alright, let's get going.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
I just hope I don't die. Alright. We should be able to handle this. We've done it before, so...
I'm ready. Take me to Skyrim.
Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, mu bo kotin stinselok.
You're either the bravest person I've ever met, or the biggest fool.
May Kinneret guard you while you pass through her realm.
Alright, here we go.
This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's. Alduin, sir.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna go totally silent. Focusing on the game now. There's too many. Alright, here are all the Death Lords, they're coming down. Oh, bad timing. Jesus Christ. This is vicious. Why is my screen wobbling? That's not normal. That's not normal. Alright, I'm gonna have to quick save. That's a glitch. That's not normal. Main menu. Reload. Because you saw how my screen was wobbling. The camera went out of control. Went into wobble mode for some funny reason. I hope this fixes it, because we won't be able to play this when our camera's wobbling like that. Always has to happen to me. Thanks, Helga. Alright, so we fixed the wobbly camera. Thank God everything's alright, so we can continue. Yeah, I don't... that must have glitched. The camera just went wobbly all over the place. That's... so you could see how it was wobbling and going all everywhere. And you can't play a quest like that, especially this one. Alright, so we fixed the issue. Okay. This is the easy part. Thank you, Helga, for the beer. Alright, there's a dragon up ahead. Here he comes. There's a total of 4 dragons in this quest. There's still 2 more. And this is where the hard part begins. You can see him already starting to line up. This is where... Alright, we better quick save about here. And this is where the possibilities of getting killed increase to 75%. Yeah, I'm very aware of the danger that's coming up ahead. As you can see, those archers are very lethal. They can do a considerable amount of damage, as you can see. Alright. There's an archer. Come down here. Who we got left? You're the one that casts all those blue things, isn't it? Alright. Good thing is we spread the Death Lords out. Now they're more manageable. Actually worked into our advantage that they came down here. Alright, let's regenerate very quickly. The good part that this regeneration now does regenerates my stamina at the same time, not just my health. It's a perk in the restoration tree. Alright, let's get our shield. We'll quick save here so we don't have to do all that again. It'd be a pity if we have to do that all again. Alright, let's keep going. So, hey, Oi, good to see you. See, you got a spanner. Welcome to the club. You're part of the family now. Yeah, you can see them all up there. They're waiting for us. They're all archers. They're the problem. The archers are the ones that we... There's an archer. Alright. This is where the problems start. Oh, look. Shit, there's a lot of them. We have to lure them down. Alright, let's keep going. We're going to be doing a lot of quick saving. Like I said, you don't want to be doing this a second time. Problem is it's night time now. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them. Here comes another. It's the archers we have to be careful of. It's the archers we're worried about. Come on. All right. I can hear footsteps. Here comes another. The reason I retreat back here is because this is the safest place not to get targeted by the archers. If you stay in the open area, yeah, the archers will... See, I've got an archer behind me, I think. Where is he? Oh, you dropped down off the wall? Alright, where's the other guy? He was following me. Where did he go? Oh shit, there's two of them now. Lucky I got the archer because we would have been 3-1. Alright. We're getting there slowly. Gee, this is hard. Hey, Grumby. And, what you got? This is a very rare occasion I can get looked at the screen. Sorry, I had no intention, no offense intended for not calling yous out, but yeah, like I don't get to look at the screen a lot while I'm playing, especially stuff like this. So this is actually... we just got Death Lords galore, and we haven't even got to the good part yet, so... yeah, we've still got a lot to go. A lot of Death Lords to fight. Alright, let's get going. We still got to get up to the main door. And that means going up. See that door up there? But we have to kill everybody. Here comes another guy. Oh, that arrow did a lot of damage. Shit me dead. All those arrows. We're gonna have to take all those archers out eventually. That's the problem. And there's what? How many dots? Red dots up there? Must be another 10, 15 of them. Here they come. Oh, there's an archer too. He's trying to line me up. Oh, they're all coming out now. Oh shit. We're doing it tough. What the fuck? Have I run out of potions? Don't tell me. You're kidding me? I've run out of potions? Oh, no way. I had 11 of them. I have to check. This is tactical retreat. That'll be amazing if I've run out of potions. I have to check. Alright. Inventory. Potion section. I've still got 6. So why wasn't it working? Suddenly it unequipped itself. It's done this before. Alright. It's done this before. We still got potions, thank God. As you can tell, I'm having fun, eh? Yep. Let me see. Hey, Pepe. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for coming in. I really appreciate everybody's friendship from all over the fucking world. Yep. We've got people from Ireland, we've got people from Germany. Well, that's the same person, but yeah, Ireland, Germany, America. We've got people from Brazil, Portugal. Oh, gee, we've got the works here. Israel. Yep. And some members that aren't here that are from other countries too, like so yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's quick save quickly. Don't want to be doing this again. Thank you very much, Helga. You're on the ball, Helga. You've been on the ball for the last 2-3 streams. You're the best. Alright, we got him. We've still got a lot of red dots up there. Look at him. That's all the enemies we still have to kill. Ouch. I hate those archers. Is that an archer? Yep. Oh, did you ragdoll? Oh, fuck's sakes. No way. You ragdolled me and I glitched? I've glitched. Sorry, I have to reload. How far back am I gonna go? Load. How far back have I gone? Oh god, I just glitched. So what happened, let me explain what happened, is he ragdolled me and I've gone into the T-pose position and the game's glitched. So I have to reload again. How far back am I going? That's the question. Where are we? Alright, we haven't gone far back at all. We only gone back 2 minutes, which is good. Alright. Let's quick save. Make sure we got a save. I need to get myself a drink. This is getting... I need all the superpowers I can get. The beer power. And we haven't even got to the hard part yet. If we live through this, be an achievement in itself. Alright, let's keep going. Problem is it's night time. That even makes it harder. There's an archer. Oh, come on guys, give me a break. There's another one up there. Oh, he got me. Oh, this is where I got ragdolled, that I remember now. Alright. Problem is I'm using too many potions. Alright. Let's come in here for a second. Alright, we have to gather our thoughts. This is getting hard. And as you can tell, those archers, they pack a punch. Where is he? Oh, come on, what's going on? Why did I unequip my shield? Alright, that's better.
Fine.
Alright. Shit, that archer took so much health away. Come on. This is becoming ridiculously hard. They're not behaving. They're supposed to come down. They're supposed to come down to me and try to kill me. Hey, Bombada, good to see you. We're in a little bit of a pickle here. So, we're gonna see how we're gonna have to do this without getting killed. Oh! What, 2 of them came down? That's good. That's good. Ouch. Missed that one. He must have fallen off the wall. Gee, those fucking archers. They do a considerable amount of fucking damage. The problem is I'm using all my potions out here. I need them for later. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. We've got a few left to go. So, quick save. And off we go. Fine. They can't kill me or hurt me. So I'm like a ghost at the moment. Doesn't last long. Alright, we're gonna have to charge these guys. Fine. Shit. Too many potions. Alright, at least we're in a safe position at the moment. Gee, there's 2, 4, 6. 6 of them to go. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Problem is, everybody up here is an archer, and they have got all the positions. See how much damage they do. So where are they? 2, 4, 6 of them to go. And they're all on the other side, so they can cut us down. Two potions left. Oh, this is where I'm starting to stress out. Jesus Christ. Where are they? It has to be nighttime. It has to be nighttime. There's one down there. Alright, let's go. There's one down. There's one down here. The good thing is we spread him out now, so... Oh, he's still alive. So now we can actually kill him. How many to go? The one. And like I said, we even haven't gotten to the hard parts. Problem is we used too many potions. I had 11 of them. Alright, so it's only one more of them left. Where is he? There he is. He's an archer too. That's the problem. Where are you? Fuck you! The game is very fucking vicious today. Fuck's sakes. I'm talking very vicious today. Oh, come on. How many more left of you are there? It didn't make sense. Really? Really? Oh my god, I'm gonna die in this stream. I'm gonna die. I know I am. The game's extremely vicious tonight. Where are these guys?
Fine.
Is that everybody? No, it's not. There's still more? Or are they up from top? Yeah, they're from the top. Alright. Okay, that was the easy part, guys. Alright. Yeah, I hope you got your popcorn and everything, because this is gonna get fun now. I'm down to my last 2 potions, I think, or maybe 1. And there's gonna be 9 Death Lords. Where the fuck did you come from? Are they coming down to kill me from top? Hope they are. Because they shouldn't have shown up here, unless they cast them from the top. So, as soon as we walk through this door, there's gonna be 9 Death Lords waiting for us. And that's the problem. We're gonna be in a closed environment now. So we're not gonna have a lot of room to run or maneuver. So we have to be very, very smart with this. Alrighty. And oh yeah, I need all the luck I can get now. I need all the luck we can get. Alright. He's from the top layer. He came to... And the Death Lords. You don't want to go rushing up there. Because we're talking, there's a total of 9 of them. Missed. But we activated everybody. So we're going to do a runner. Now this is the biggest mistake you can ever make in the game. Running out of a door when you got enemies chasing you. Because what they're going to do is going to start coming out. I hope they will. I hope they will. Now it's a waiting game. There they are. Problem is, it's not the Death Lords that have come out. I wanted a couple, at least a Death Lord or 2 to come out, because out here I've got a lot of place to run. Where in here, 9 Death Lords in an enclosed environment is... Alright, let's regenerate our stamina. Like I said, this is the hard part. Oh, come on. Does this every time. Alright, quick save. And in we go again. Now we have to draw these Death Lords down to us. Alright, now it's nice and peaceful. So there they are. Alright, so that's one down. Still more to come. There they are. Here we go. Spread them out. Our focus is on the Death Lord. The other guys are distractions. Alright. Going good so far. I'm actually playing better inside than outside for some funny reason. I don't want to jinx it. Alright, let's quick save. And let's keep on going. So, I did say hello Babada. I think so. But if I didn't, hello. I really can't read the chat while I'm... Oh, here we go. Okay. Still a lot to go in this. Spread them out. Okay. Well done. Any more up there? I think there's one more guy. It's actually... Any more? One more. Where is he? Alright, you're getting your money's worth tonight. Really getting your money's worth. Alright. Now, okay. After all that, let's focus back to the game. Now, see up there, there's a door and there's a gate over there. A gate and gate. And above the gate is a snake. And above that gate is a bird. Now, the way you solve this puzzle is this pillar is the pivotal pillar, so we don't want to touch that just yet. So we come here and this pillar has to be a whale. So we're going to turn this into a whale. Alright. And we come to the other side and this one says snake. Snake. We make that snake. Alright, so now we've got those two in the correct position. So, depending on which door we want to open, alright, for example, if we want to open up that door on our right hand side, we have to make it a bird. There you go, and we come to the lever, and it opened up that door. And if we want to open up this door, the one that we want to go through, we have to make it a snake. And there we go. And there you go. It's elementary. As Sherlock, I would say. Okay. We've still got a fair bit to go. This is the fun of playing with 3 times the enemies. You have to think out every single choice you make now in combat. There's a Death Lord. These guys are the ones that cast the ice Atronachs. Okay, and we'll recharge our weapon. Yeah, I get a kick out of it, believe it or not. Honestly, some people would say you're insane for doing this, and it's not humanly possible, but yeah, I get a fucking kick out of it. It's not me, it's her. It's her on the screen. She gets the kick out of it. I'm just along for the ride, to tell you the truth. It's her. So when the going gets tough, the tough get going, as they say. Alright, let's go. If we get through this alive, that'll be great. Quick save. Let's get going. Oh, we said we're going to charge our mace. That's right. Items. Daedric Mace. Recharge. That'll be plenty for now. Here we go. Ooh, spiders. I hope you don't have arachnophobia. Fuck, if you suffer from arachnophobia, there's a lot of people that stop playing this game because of arachnophobia, and they couldn't handle quests like this, where they're getting charged by hundreds of spiders. And this is freaky if you really think of it. You know, if you suffer from arachnophobia, yeah, that would be freaky. Just going through that whole process. And there's a lot of people that quit the game because of this. And I don't blame them. I get terrified with it. Like it's... Okay, they're easy to kill, but still. The whole... Alright, so we leveled up. Now the good thing is you can keep a level up when you're almost ready to die. You can level up and it will restore you to full health. I'm not sure we should do that. Should we? Yeah, we'll keep it. It's an ace up the sleeve. As long as I remember to do that to level up. You have to remember, level up! So, we'll see. Alright, let's go. Now we're getting to very hard parts. There's still a lot to go. And we haven't even got to the top. So, once we get to Sovngarde, it's a different story. But, there we can relax in Sovngarde and doing Sovngarde. But here it's full on adrenaline. Alright, let's quick save. I don't know how many times I quick save already. And let's go. Wait 1 second. I don't need that marker. I know where I'm going. That's better. Oh, wrong shout. We've got another Death Lord in here? No. Alright, so we've got a puzzle. Oh, one more? Where? Oh, there. How do you... Where are you? How do I get there? Teach you? Alright, as I was about to say, we have another puzzle to solve. And it's, like I said, they're very straightforward, the Skyrim puzzles. So what it says up here, birds, that's what we come and do, the pillar, bird. And this one over here says whale. They're very simple, the puzzles. And there's one more. There's always 3 of them. The other one's down. The other one's down here. Oh, there's a chest over here. Gold. So there's a snake. And we come to the pillar and we turn that to snake. There you go. And that's the right combination. It's almost like when you do the dragon claw. When you do the combination of the dragon claw, you have to get what's the name, 3 parts. And it's always 3 parts, never anything more complicated. That's the complicated part happened when digipicking was invented. If you know what digipicking is, it's a horrible, horrible little game that Bethesda invented and put into their new game. Alright, let's keep going. Now we're coming to a very hard part. We're getting close to the exit, so we're coming up to the most resistant part. Okay. Alright. Now that we've got rid of those 3. Now the rest up here are all archers. There's should be 3 archers up that side and 3 archers on the other side. We'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah. Death Lord. Alright, we have to get up there. That's what we're gonna do. Thank God we didn't take no damage. Oh shit. That's a Death Lord Archer. No! Didn't want to fall off top. This is hard, actually. Actually, we had a harder time outside than rather inside so far. Don't want to jinx it, but yeah. So far, so good. I'm quite happy. We're 2/3 into the quest in this part, so we're getting there. Let's quick save. Be amazing if I can finish the whole entire quest line without a death. That'd be great. Any more? Yeah, there is one more down there. take that. We'll be meeting Serana eventually. My intention is to complete the entire game in 3 times the enemies. I'll be the first person to ever have done it. And I'm talking every single quest in the book. Well, every quest line available, like companions, etc, etc. And yeah, that's my dream to do with this stream, this playthrough. My intention is to finish the game and try to do it, maybe, if possible. And I know there's some choke points in this game, but where I can die. But yeah, that's the intention. To be the first. Not just make a video about it, you know, 3 times the enemies. Play the entire game in the 3 times the enemies. Should be put in the Guinness Book of Records. Alright, looks like we found a little bit of a form. A little bit form. Alright. Are we gonna level up? I have to level up. Can't watch that. Having... And of course we'll put it into health. So the equation is... 1 to 3 when it comes to health and stamina. So it's 3 into health, 1 into stamina, 3 into health, 1 into stamina. But at this point I'm quite happy with stamina being at 400 points. So we're just going to keep on pouring the points into health now. And we've got a perk, and we're going to go and put this, because we're working on our blocking. Oh, blocking's going good. Almost at 100. And this perk that I'm putting in, Disarming Bash. Excuse me, that's the beer. I'm burping a little bit while I'm talking. Disarming Bash lets me disarm enemies when I do a power bash. But it has to be a power bash. It's not just your normal bash or blocking. You have to do a power bash. So, which comes in very handy, disarming a Death Lord from his weapon. There you go. And that's it for blocking. Blocking is complete. I never put this perk in. For me, it's too OP to have such a perk, for Sar to have such a perk in her arsenal. It's basically what it does is slows down time when somebody does a power attack. If you give me that advantage, I'm playing everything in real time, real actual time, no slow times or anything like that. So alright, we have to open up that door, and that lever here will do the trick. And we're going to be facing an overlord soon. Thanks for the fingers crossed. I haven't been looking at the chat. What's going on? Hope there's no fucking riots in the chat. It could be fucking like a big riot happening in the chat and I've got no fucking idea. So, but yeah, Helga will take care of it all. She's the sheriff in town. See, Helga, I'm in a much better mood, aren't I? So, it's all the therapy I'm doing. No, I'm actually doing therapy. I'm not going to lie about it. I need to do some therapy. It's basically just get my fucking head into order. It's not about I'm crazy or I hear voices and shit like that. It's just basically getting my head into order. And I asked for it. I went for it voluntarily, so I found a nice psychotherapist. Yeah, no drugs involved, no medications and shit like that. I'm not taking meds. No, I'm not on meds. This doctor is not on meds. But yeah, we talk, and yeah, I work out what the fuck's going on with my fucking head. Well, because sometimes you can't always do it on your own, so having somebody, a professional to talk to, somebody that knows, or look, I don't know, but yeah, so far so good. There's the Death Lord Overlord. Yeah, I'm seeking therapy. I'm in AA Alcoholics. I was an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic anymore. So we'll take the claw. Sorry. So the way to read these claws... Sorry, I'm a little bit short of breath at the moment. I choked myself. So the way to read these claws is... Underneath they've got 3 symbols. And that's the combination of the door that you have to do. So we have to do wolf, bird, dragon. Remember that? Wolf. Oh, that was bird already. Oh, shit. Bird, butterfly, not bird. And dragon, and now the combination should work. Storm call is a great shout. What it does is basically calls in a storm, and it rains down thunderbolts from the sky, and it will kill everything that's in sight. But the problem is with Stormcall is it will also kill friendlies, so you have to keep that in mind. The friendlies will become hostile with you if you do kill them with Stormcall, so yeah, you have to keep that in mind where you do Stormcall. You don't do it in a city, for example. The whole city will be after you, because they all go hostile on you. Alright, we're at the final part of the quest. So we did getting through the courtyard at the bottom. Now we've gone through the temple, and now we've got to go through the upper part of the temple. And there's a few enemies up here that we're going to have to face, some Death Lords, etc. So we'll see how we go. How many potions have I got? Let's check. 1. We've got 1 potion left. Alright, I have to run and blow my nose because my nose is running. Oh, my sinus has been killing me all day today. It started as soon as I woke up. had sinus, and it went through the whole day. Even now, I've still got sniffles. It's not ending. Anyways, we'll get there. We'll get there. Like I said, now there's enemies outside this door. We're up to the final part of this quest, and then we'll be going to Sovngarde. Hopefully we live through this part. We've done so good so far. And... oh, wait. Before we do this, I have to get myself a drink. Fuck. Alright, let's go. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you very much. That's what I went and got myself. Hey, Lenora, good to see you. Lovely to see you, Lenora. Thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure to have you here. You're part of the family. Alright. Let's go. No, it's... I don't know how... okay, I know Lenora streams and all that. She does streaming, so does Neil. Okay. But when you get people that drop in, there's some people that you actually see that you get a joy when you actually see them come in. And yeah, Lenora is one of those people that I get a joy when I see when they come in. And Neil too. And it's not like I've got special preference to these people, but yeah, I do get a joy when I see these people come in. I think Neil is because he's got the kitties. I like the kitties. Alright, here we go. Talking shit. Oh shit. Alright, we took out 2, still 3 to go. Oh, don't do that. That was our last potion. We just used our last potion. Alright, we're without potions now. We're doing it. Hey, the shiny hunter! You come in at the right time. We're right at the very end of Skyrim. We managed to get it through with 3 times the enemies. Yeah, we haven't died yet, but yeah, we're getting through it. We're munching through, and we're getting to the 2 final dragons at the portal. So, welcome. Thank you to see you. And thank you, Lenora, like I said, and Scuderia, and Usagi, and etc, etc. Jose. Jose. Alright, let's keep going. Let's regenerate. No, we won't need to regenerate. Some more Death Lords over there, 3 of them. Alright, so that's all the Death Lords. Let's quickly regenerate. And now we're getting to the fun parts. No, we don't have 200 wheels of cheese to eat. We don't eat cheese. We're lactose intolerant, we don't eat cheese. There's actually a video, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's actually a real actor playing Skyrim online, Skyrim, and yeah, and he's using Siri to do all the commands in the game. You know, Siri this and Siri that, you know, and there's a point where he goes, I have to eat some cheese. How many rolls of cheese do I have? It was hilarious. I don't, so anyways. No sweet rolls? You're cruel, Helga. Alright, so that's the portal to Sovngarde right up there. So, let's go. We have to go there. We're almost to the end of the quest, of the whole main quest. First we have to kill this guy. So what he did, he took the staff out of there's a thingy over there where you put the staff, and that closed the portal, but we're going to grab the staff. We need the staff to open up the portal, and we'll take his mask. Alright, and now we've got a dragon on this side, and a dragon on that side. And we're going to go into the final battle. We're going to kill 2 dragons at the same time. I like this part, this is fun. I enjoy this. Alright, so what we're going to do is initiate combat by using Dragon Red on one of the dragons, and they'll both become hostile, and we'll go from there. See, there you go. So I drag her down. Wow, that's even a record for me. I've never killed 2 dragons so fast. Never done this before. I'm gonna be definitely making a video out of that. I've never done that before. In so fast succession. Usually it takes me at least 5 minutes to do this, to kill both dragons. And I got a perfect run at it. Wow. Alright. Let's not get too overwhelmed. Keep our calm. So, what we have to do is open up the portal. The portal has been closed. We're going to Sovngarde. Thank everybody for sticking around, for watching. Yep. I'm having the time of my life here. I'm really enjoying this. Who needs a girlfriend when I have a Sa? She's my girlfriend. Alright, so we're in Sovngarde. That's the portal that we came through up there. We came teleported down here. And as you can see, there's all these statues all over the place. And if you notice, they're all looking at us. But these statues are weird. Not a lot of people know this. Notice how all the statues are facing us, where we're standing. Like this one's looking at us, that one's looking at us, he's looking at us. So as we progress down, notice, don't forget, they're all looking at us in this direction. Let me get down to the bottom now, and let me turn around. And you'll notice that all the statues are starting to turn. And they're starting to look at us. They've all turned basically. And the more... Alright, I'll come back. See, they're all turned, starting looking to us. A lot of people do not know this about these statues, that they will always look at your direction. Just think of Doctor Who and the Weeping Angels. They're sort of like similar. You turn your back, they'll turn to look at you. If you're looking at them, they stand still. So it's almost like they ripped off the concept from the Weeping Angels. See, all the statues have turned and looked at us. I always point this out in every stream I do when I get to this. Alright, let's go. And we have to just equip a shout that clear skies. It's not a useless shout, and it comes in very handy here. What it does, it clears. If it's like a storm, it will stop the storm and it'll make it clear, a clear day. But at the same time, what it does, it clears this mist. See, there's another statue. They're always looking at us.
Look! Bakur!
So we're in Sovngarde now. This is where the dead come. Everybody that dies in Skyrim will come here.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way.
So we're in the equivalent of Hades, or something like that, you know, the afterlife.
Who are you?
Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if night's end brought victory. A swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me.
What's this mist?
I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought?
Shore's Hall? What's that?
Don't you know? What drew you here? Surely your dreams showed you the way. The Hall of Valor, where heroes wait to follow Shore to the final battle. I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate.
Thank you for yeah, it is a font mod that I use. I don't remember what it's called, but if you need to know, I'll let you know. Just in the what's the name underneath, you know, when you after the video where you go and make a comment, just say, could you give me, if you need any mods or anything that you see, just let me know. I'll gladly give you the links to the mods.
Follow me. I'll lead you through this mist.
I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Alright. Yeah. So let's get going. Clear skies is a great shout to have sometimes.
Look! Bakur!
There's Alduin.
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
He won't attack us, but he will actually swoop down and steal our companion.
Look! Bakur!
Now, just to let you know, if you've actually ever completed the companion's quest line before you come down here, you will actually meet Cardluck. You know how he dies in the companion's quest line. So if you actually do the companion's quest line before you do the main quest line and do this, you'll find Cardluck standing there and you can talk to him. So that's just something to know.
Look! Bakur!
There's another person. We're not going to talk to him. But we're going to meet somebody very important up front, ahead. Yes. King Toric.
When Ulfric Stormcloak with savage shouts sent me here, my sole regret was fair Elisif, left forlorn and weeping. I faced him fearlessly, my fate inescapable, yet my honor is unstained. Can Ulfric say the same? Turn back, before he finds you.
So Toric was the king of Skyrim. A young fella, very young guy. Maybe too much for him as a king. And Elisif is his wife. She's running Skyrim at the moment. She's the queen of Skyrim. But yes, when Ulfric started the war, the civil war, he actually walked into Solitude, walked to the Blue Palace, walked up to the king, and killed him. And that's how the war started.
Look! Bakur!
There's a lot of lore in this fucking game. It's not so simple like, okay. That's why I love this game so much.
Look! Bakur!
Alright, we're getting to our destination. There's yeah, that's where we need to be. That's the Hall of Valor. Now we are alive in the land of the dead. Keep that in mind. So yeah, Queen Elisif. She's the queen. Yes, which begs to differ that how can Ulfric know a shout when he's not Dragonborn and all that? How did he learn a shout?
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead.
Especially a shout that we don't know, the one that when you do it on a human, they will disintegrate their body or something like that. So it's quite interesting. It's almost like a flaw in the game, in the storyline. How can Ulfric know how to shout?
Who are you?
I am Soon, shield thing to Shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall, where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
Yeah, like I said, if you sort of like really contemplate it, when you're playing it for the first time, you don't you don't notice it. But when you played Skyrim for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times, and you always go through that, you know, that scenario, you always wonder, how does fucking Ulfric know how to shout? Like, he's not a Dragonborn, he shouldn't know how to shout. And only one shout, you know, exactly one shout. I think it was better on paper, you know, when they were writing the script, that it's going to sound good and people not notice the indiscrepancy. And you only notice the indiscrepancy only after you played the game a few times, that you start wondering that something's wrong here with the story. Alright, sorry buddy. I know I've been ignoring you. I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the shiny hunter. So, sorry for ignoring you. Alright, let's do this.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? A wanderer here in Sovngarde.
Skip.
Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead.
I pursue Alduin, the World Eater.
A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw.
A round of emoji drinks for everybody, Helga.
I seek entrance to the Hall of Valor.
No shade are you, as usually here passes. But living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
By the right of birth. I am Dragonborn.
Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood.
Can I enter the Hall of Valor?
Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Fools! Roda! Oh! Oh! Fools! Roda!
You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your errand.
Alright, so it looks like we can go across the bridge. If you're afraid of heights, don't watch. I like doing this. So yeah, that's the Dragon Bridge. That if you fall off here, you're dead. I just want to point that out. You don't want to fall off this bridge. You won't survive the fall. Thank you, Helga. What do we got here? What do we got? We got coffees, we got tea, we got milk for the milk drinkers, wine, martinis, pina coladas, beers, champagne, bourbons, and some cocktail right at the very end. Well done, Helga. You're the best. You're the best. So this is Sovngarde, the Hall of Valor. And those three guys over there are the guys that we need to talk to.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
Just one, Lenora? Take two, take two.
I'll gladly raise in company with you. None have yet bested me in boasting.
So this is the Hall of Valor. This is where the dead warriors come. this is the meadery section where they got mead to drink. They got a lot of mead. They love their drinking. And on this side is sort of
Far
like...
you've traveled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's sweet delights.
like a training area where they all train. Although they're all dead, they still sort of like they're all still got the warrior mentality, and they love to train. All right, let's see if we can find any famous people here. If you take your time, you'll actually meet a lot of people here.
Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting? Find welcome here and warm your soul.
All of Wadai is the book that you go to find for the Bard's quest.
By Shore's command, we curb our wrath. So we feast and sing till the final doom.
Oh, I long to fight that foul worm, but by Shore's command, we curb our wrath.
And this is Jurgen Windcaller. This is when we did the quest to go get Jurgen Windcaller's horn. He is the founder of the what's the name, the Way of the Voice.
My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy.
Alright,
but
so
if you stray from wisdom, then to Sovngarde you will not return.
And you can meet a lot of other important figures in the game that have...
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
I long to fight. Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
Reliving the glory of our remembered deeds. A cup I'll gladly raise.
Okay, so this is...
Our lot to end, we'll live in song if not in soul.
This is the final quest. The final battle to end the main quest line. So we're off to kill Alduin. This is where it all happens, folks. We'll just follow these guys. Cross the bridge.
The eyes of Shore are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin and destroy his soul snare.
Alright. So this is the final battle where we face Alduin and finish the main quest line.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
So what we have to do is use clear skies.
No?
Shatter his power if we shout together.
Look!
strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing! Once more and his might will be broken!
No!
The endless wait gives way to battle. No escape this time, foul worm!
Your doom has come, damned worm! Stand fast! The fell worm's death is ours! The light burns!
For Skyrim! For shore! For Sovngarde's freedom!
Come here. No hints.
Die, world eater! Becomes our prey! Despair and fear! Stand fast! The fell worm's death is ours at last! The light burns!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever, but your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Alright, so we...
Hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
Now, if you remember these three guys, we already met these three people. They were where we did, where we read the Elder Scroll, and we got that, you know, we learned the Dragon Red Shout. These are the guys that taught us the Dragon. So they've all died. So, she died in combat with Alduin, but the other two must have died of old age. So, I don't know, unless they died in a quest or something like that, but, yeah. They're heroes of Sovngarde. And we're going to get the most important shout that's going to get us through the rest of the game by talking to this guy.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back.
A lot of people think that the Call of Valor shout is a joke, that it's useless. For me, it's going to get me through 3 times the enemies. That's how important this shout is for me. It does the job. Yeah, I'm ready to return. So he's going to send us back to the living.
I'm ready to return to Tamriel.
Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Alright. And we're back in Skyrim now. He teleported us back to the living. Back to where we started from.
Sorot Furkanor.
Did I just dragon red all these dragons? And that wasn't hostile? You're fucking kidding me. I just dragon read all those dragons. Wow, I've never done that before. I was surprised they all didn't go hostile because it's the end of the quest. There's David. We're going to be talking to him, but let's go talk to Parthenax first. This is the end of the Act 3. This is how it ends.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon, the eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Sum Ark Mora. Kuza Wundana wa Wuthgain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Zu Odaving. Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
Alright, so that means Daedric is our companion now. When I say companion, we can call him. And let's talk to Parthenax one last time. Can we lock onto him?
Dremyolok, greetings.
And like I said, I never do the blades kill Parthenax. I haven't got it in my heart to kill Parthenax. I've never killed him once. And I've been playing this game from 2011, 12, somewhere around there. I've never killed him once. I played the game lots of times. I've done this. See,
the blades say you deserve to die.
The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Miov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se sulech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have... But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to I meditate on the Rotmulag,
You
the
meditate on the
words
words?
of power.
How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Alright, so this is the point where you can make a shout more powerful, and one of them is fire. I don't know what Yol is for. I think, no, this one is your unrelenting force. This is your ethereal, and this is your fire. So we're going to go with Fuss, unrelenting force. So we're going to get extra power on the unrelenting force shout. Not a lot of people know this, that you can do this.
Fuss!
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Lok Thum.
Alright, so Parthenex will hang around here, and Odaheven we could call. He's now a companion dragon, and pretty much that's the end of Act 3. We survived it, we didn't die. That's the main thing for me. That's where I judge my gameplay on, how many times I die, which is very rare. But yeah, we've got some quests that can kill us. That's the thing. We've got a lot of quests coming up that can kill us. Alright, so in saying all that, next quest line will be, I reckon we should do the companions. Yeah, we're going to do the companions quest line next. So this is the end of the main quest line. We lived through it. I'm very, very happy, and I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So let me save the game. We'll overwrite this one. Alright, cool. Now I can exit the game, and I can do a very quick roll call. Alright, so that's my mod manager here. This is my, I'm using, I use both. I use mod manager MO2, and I also use Vortex. So I use both mod managers for different games. Like Starfield, I will do MO2, you know, mod manager 2. And Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I'll do it on Vortex. So it's not a particular preference or anything like that. I use both of them. I'm not, I don't promote one or the other. I think they're both good. But yeah, for Skyrim, particular Skyrim, Vortex works the best. That's what I found. It's much easier to mod Skyrim. And if you notice here, these are 250 mods. I'm just scrolling right through them. So, yeah, it just keeps on going on and on and on. And none of these mods actually affect the gameplay, except for the 3 times the legendary, which I'm using. This mod here, increased enemy spawns. If you ever need the link for it, I can give it to anybody. Any mods that, but yeah, like I said, I've got, these are 250 mods actually. What's this? I've got disabled add menu. I don't add stuff into the game. I tried it, but it doesn't work. So, alright, guys, thank you very much. Now, very quickly, let's go through it. The shiny sun, I'm a little bit tipsy, so the shiny, your name's like a tongue twister, yeah. The shiny hunter. Say that 5 times for real. The shiny hunter. Yeah. All right, but thank you very much for coming in, mate. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I do appreciate your knowledge on Skyrim. Thank you very much. It's good to have somebody that plays the game in the chat. Helga played the game. She still does, I think, but I don't know if she's playing it anymore. But yeah, Helga plays the game in her own unique way. So thank you very much, guys. And so after that, lovely Lenora. Thank you very much, Lenora. Hope you're still here. I always appreciate your company here. Thank you for coming in. I don't know what Neil's doing today. Must probably mowing the lawn or something like that. Hope he's working hard. Get him to work. Girl, get him to work. He has to pay the bills and feed those cats. Alright, so we had Scuderia. And who else? Pepe. Hey, Pepe. Thank you very much, my friend, for coming in. Bombada, another good friend. I love Bombada. He's a real great guy. I like him. And then we had Zay. Thank you. Grubby Bear. Thank you. Oi. Yeah, Oi was here. What you got? And, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Herman. Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna say Dog because it's recent Dog, but just Dog was here. He's the mate. He's the one who runs he's the pads in the family. So, and I'm glad they're not here. They didn't hear that. And then Scuderia, Death Dealer, another good friend. Jose, for the first time here. I'll make these all guys moderators tomorrow. And I think that's pretty much it for the night. And least not last, you know you're waiting for this, Helga. I know you're waiting for this. At least not last. Drum roll, big drum roll, to our moderator for the night who looked after all the chat. Thank you very much, Helga. I do appreciate your friendship and like I said, things will slowly start getting better. Just trust the process. Trust. Alright, so we'll get that back. We'll get back to like things were. We'll watch movies again and shit like that. So, but yeah, like I said, I have to do my thing. I have to work out my shit first. And like I said, I've got a lot of shit to work through. So, without making that. Everybody's got problems, so. Alright. And you, Helga, you should go get your fucking foot checked out. That's what I gotta say. Anyways. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. Take care. I love you all. Thank you very much for your love, support. And I'll see yous. We're doing companions next. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun. Alright, guys. Take care. I'm very happy with how things went. The only reason I'm happy is because I didn't die, so, yep. Alright guys, take care. Thank you very much for everybody coming in, and I'll see you the next time.